Hey everyone, it is me, Fashion Coder, your crypto bestie, and I have a new audio setup today. So I'm actually really excited about this. I bought this a little over a month ago, finally set it up, and so we are going to see how the audio is. So put in the comments below if you like this audio better. I already know that it's much easier for me because it basically mutes out everything outside of my voice, which with the certain living circumstances I'm in is very, very useful. But today we are going to get into a topic that I just made a short video on all my different social media platforms for my crypto wellness journey. And I thought, you know what? I think that this needs like more of a permanent place. This needs a place on my YouTube channel where it's actually a video. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about what I do and what I invest into when I don't know what to invest. So to get us started, I am going to bring up Coin Market Cap. We right now are in this extreme greed phase, which, here we are. We are here. And this is something where it really does make me feel like I don't want to be investing in the wrong tokens when it is in this extreme greed phase. We keep seeing that Bitcoin is really picking up. It's hitting all-time highs right here, right now. I mean, I don't know if this is the all-time high of the day. I do know that it's going to be its all-time high of the moment, though, of the day, out of all the days. And it's just going to keep going up, right? Like, that's something that's really exciting about where we're at in the market and what we're going to be seeing. But this video is going to be about what I invest into when I don't know what to invest into. But before we get into that, if you like my content, feel free and please actually subscribe and like this video because I would love to have you around with all the other crypto besties that we have because all of us need a crypto best friend and I can be that for you. So obviously we have all of our different tokens within CoinMarketCap, but what I like to do is I like to scroll down. So there are several things that I will do when it comes to investing. The first thing with investing is I have a couple of cryptos that I am DCAing into, okay? Dollar cost averaging in. I have these tokens that I really do believe in. So I also have a couple of ecosystems that I really do believe in too. So I have different tokens within these different ones, and I have these different systems that are already set up where I can go in and invest in these different cryptocurrencies within my specific schedule that I already have set up. Okay. So this is me talking about other things because I already know I'm going to get in the comments of like, oh, why aren't you talking about investing into Hex or Pulse Chain or things like that? I have things set up for that, okay? So this is not just like my normal everyday investing. This is like, oh, I just got my tax return and I want to put some money into crypto, or I didn't spend as much money this month and I want to put money into crypto, or I'm allocating an extra amount of money every single month to just go into other cryptocurrencies, okay? Other than my like main ones that I have seen do really well in my life, like Cardano. I love Cardano. And it is going up right now. So that's always a good moment for all of us. Anyways, so what I like to do very first is I like to come in, and this is going to take some time. And so if you don't want to put in the effort, you can go and do the last thing that I'm going to talk about in this video. But I like to go through and I like to like kind of scroll past. I mean, most of these are familiar to me because I've heard about a lot of them. But as I scroll down, I like to start looking at ones that I like have never heard of. And then I like to go through and start reading the white papers of them and see if it's actually a project that I could get behind technology wise. Also, I like coming in and looking at the market cap because if we're looking at the market cap, if it's a good project and has good technology and we think that it has the fundamentals and fundamentals to be able to be a token that really does go up in the market, I like to look at the market cap and see if there actually is room for growth. Because, I mean, if we come up to Bitcoin and it has the highest market cap of $1.4 trillion, this is really going to be a hard thing to, make very exponential gains because even if it doubles, like it has to double. It has to double $1.4 trillion, which it has the potential of that, right? But it's harder to do that. Whereas, like, if you're coming down here and looking at, say, Immutable, it has a $5 billion market cap. So can that double to 10 billion. That seems a little bit more doable. And we can even get into smaller market caps that are in the millions, and then it seems even more doable. And that's where a lot of crypto millionaires come from, is those smaller market cap coins. So it's about going through and looking at these. I do typically, if I'll go through them, uh, you know, see which ones I haven't heard of, do some research. I always like doing some research on Twitter too, because you never know what you are going to find on Twitter about a specific coin. Obviously, you're probably going to get the good and the bad, but I think it's really cool to look at both of those things. And then, I mean, there are so many cryptos, but I usually will go through like the top 200 or something like that. And then something I'll do too is within the ecosystems that I like, I will look specifically into those ecosystems and see what cryptos are doing well, which ones aren't, and then see if I want to invest in any of those too. And typically, when I do invest in that way, it's not like, oh, I'm going to set up a DCA into this. It's like, oh, I'm just going to throw a couple $100 or whatever amount it is into these specific tokens just to see if it'll be a good investment. And that's the thing, is I expect to lose money in crypto. I expect most of my projects to go to zero, but I do expect a couple of my projects to do so well that the projects going to zero don't even matter. All right, so the next thing is if I don't know what I want to invest into, but I do have money that I want to invest into it, instead of just keeping it in my savings account, I'm a big person that's like into having things organized. If I have money allocated to crypto, I want that money to be going into crypto, even if it's just going to be in a stablecoin. And a couple of reasons for this is I really like having the flexibility that when I do decide to, invest into a token, or I have people recommend tokens to me all the time, and I do look into them because I think that it's interesting to see what people believe in. But investing into stable coins means that you just have the money right there, so then you don't have to move it over. Sometimes you have to wait a certain amount of time to get that money back to be able to like move it, if you're in a centralized exchange. And then it also allows for the opportunity to avoid volatility. So sometimes in the market, when our extreme greed is of 89 out of 100, like that's insane. Maybe there's tokens I don't want to invest into right now. And so I'm going to wait because I don't want to see that dip. And I do think that sometimes that this can be a good way to invest during a bull market, is you're still investing, you're still in that habit of investing into crypto, but you don't have the volatility of seeing all the tokens go up and down, because the best time to invest is typically in a bear market, right? When the prices are lower. We've seen that over the last couple of years, and now we're seeing it all rise. And you're never going to buy the bottom, you're never going to buy the bottom, and you're never going to sell the top, but you can get in there and hopefully get kind of close to those two different things. So I think that can be a way. And I've never personally heard anyone say like just investing into stablecoins, but from a long-term investing standpoint, I don't think that you can really go wrong if you are wanting just to get money into crypto and then eventually move it around later on. That being said, this is not financial advice. And this is me saying this is something that I do if I don't know. Absolutely. I do my research. Don't have anything that's just like ringing a bell and being like, oh, I want to invest in this. This is my last effort of just continuing that habit and investing into a stable coin. Because we have seen it where one of the stable coins went down a little bit one time, and that was a little bit of a freaky moment for a lot of people, which is okay. Here we are. We are here. I know I already said that in this video, but we really are here. So it's exciting where we're at in the market. It's crazy to see just what has happened before the Bitcoin halving even happens, because it is going to be happening in April and we're still in March. But where we're at in the market for previous bull runs is not where we're at right now. And so we're definitely a couple of months ahead. And so it's going to be interesting to see, what goes on. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the potential that crypto has. And the thing is it doesn't even just have potential. Like, it already has this is what I call it. It's already been potential. I talk about this with dating, actually, with my friends all the time. Is like, I'm not dating for potential. I'm dating for someone that's like actually living their life. But that's the thing, is the word is potential. So cryptos are potential. Bitcoin's are potential. A lot of these cryptos, though, we are in them because of the potential that they have, which is great because, a lot of crypto millionaires are going to be made because of specific tokens. But it's going to be great and it's going to be wild. And I hope that throughout it all that you aren't stressed and that you are taking time to really be able to, first and foremost, focus on yourself and like your health in that, because being stressed out about crypto sucks and none of us need to be there. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'd love to know, have you ever invested into stablecoins just so you can have money in crypto and then move it later on? Put that in the comments and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.